So this is here the week 11, 2024 NFL TV schedule and the TV coverage. Well, a partial TV coverage, I get, but an estimate of what's, the nationally televised games each slot. And what's not. So, well, the nationally televised games are the ones that most of the country will see. So here we go. So we go on here. So Washington and Philadelphia, that's the Simulcast game. Week 10 was 3 Simulcasts, 1 NFL Network, Munich Germany game, 1 the ESPN Monday Football, because that wasn't Simulcast ABC, which I don't know why that one wasn't. And Washington, Philadelphia, and the Amazon game. The Amazon game is always Simulcast. And now back for a while, we're just having the Amazon Simulcast. I don't know what affiliates. So Washington at Philadelphia is Simulcast in WTTG, Fox 5 Washington, and WTX Fox 29 in Philadelphia. So that game is a big one. The winner is 7-3 Washington and 7-2 Philadelphia. So the winner is going to be first place in the NFC East. And the number 2 seed in the playoffs. Cincinnati LA Chargers, the national, is the new Sunday football after it was supposed to be Indianapolis and NY Jets. However, Indianapolis was flexed into Sunday football against Minnesota, and Indianapolis was really good on that, but they've struggled in the last couple weeks. And NY Jets have struggled too. So that game did not look eventful. Both two teams, they would have been not the most eventful Sunday Night Football game. So we have that. Then we have Houston and Dallas. I'm surprised they didn't move Houston. They didn't switch up Houston and Dallas. But, I mean, I'm surprised. I really actually am. I'm surprised they didn't move Houston and Dallas to the noon window. And maybe put Baltimore, Pittsburgh in early window. Let's see what's early window because they would protect the Kansas City Buffalo game. So I'm very surprised, but yeah, guys, Arizona, Carolina, NY Giants team play. There's 4 teams that aren't playing this week. In total, there's 6 teams who are playing. Then week 13, the Thanksgiving week, there's 6. There's no team who's not playing. Every team plays, but that is also because of the Thanksgiving Day games. The 3 of them, and then you have the Sunday night, the Black Friday game on Amazon for their deal with the football package. You have Sunday Night Football, Monday Night Football. So you have a bunch of nationally televised games. So if you have some buys, that makes it so 9. It makes it so 10 games are in the single window, in the Sunday window. And if you had it to where there was buys, you would have maybe less. You probably only have like 4 each network on Sunday. I mean, you'd have a Sunday slate, but not as much of a Sunday slate you could have, if it was filmed. So that's what they want. And then week 14, there's 6 games I'm gonna buy, as well as on week 12. So, I'm gonna wrap up the buys pretty quickly. They've spaced them out a bit better, actually. But anyways, let's talk about the early window. So in the early window, we have Baltimore, Pittsburgh. That's the nationally televised game, along with the 4 other games, But the main nationally game is going to be Baltimore, Pittsburgh. That's no surprise. Right there. Jacksonville, Detroit is the second game in the slot with Cameron Tree. Jacksonville, Detroit is. Indianapolis, and Jets is not the worst game, but as Andrew Killen, remember Chase McCourty on that one. I mean, Minnesota, Tennessee is with Sparrow Leeds and Gillette. And that game is bomb 3. Tennessee's not that great. Minnesota is a good team, but they're not. Haven't been playing like excellent. They're good. They're winning games, but there's not playing like excellent. I think that has part to do with why they are not playing. They're not like the second game or the third game, whatever. I mean, or maybe like the third, but I guess the New York region might be a little bit why I like the New York City region in that area. That might be part of why I'm in Minneapolis. Anyway, Jets maybe it's the third game, maybe. We have Las Vegas at Miami with Tom McCarthy, Ross Tucker, and Jay Feely. And now that is the bomb team. The sixth crew. Each network always has like a sixth crew. He found a sixth crew that fills in on days that there are 6 games on the network. On one network. Like Fox has had it at times. CBS has had it at times. Sometimes they might have it like early in the season where there's like 7 even. One network may have order 7, one network may have order 6. Then you kind of get into like the college announcers coming in, or just like they have a deal with like other networks. Like I know like Beth Mowins, that's ESPN. You have a deal with her, and like they call a game. Like, so they have deals with or they like, hey, college announcer, you're gonna call them. You're gonna call this if we absolutely need to, but otherwise we just call it college games. I wish the Fox might say that. So, if Kansas City Buffalo, Jim initially told this in the single window Fox. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if we'll see San Francisco in the late window. But with the big game, Kansas City, Buffalo, and it's no surprise really that Green Bay, Chicago is going to be on Fox. So there's no surprise there. In the early window, there's no surprise there. We have LA Rams and New England with Alameda, Mark Sanchez, and Ken Burgertson on the feature game also, by the way. So, like I said, Alameda, Mark Sanchez on LA Rams at New England, Cleveland at New Orleans with Kenny Albert and Jonathan Vilma. Now that was a bomb tier game on Fox. New Orleans is 3-7. Well, Cleveland is right there too. So, and then we have Seattle at San Francisco. That's not a bad game, though. No. I would have thought maybe that could have been the featured game. However, that is not the featured game. And the reason is probably because of the fact that now you can't see a book flow game. But also, maybe, I don't know. I would think that would be I would have thought maybe because it's initially televised. Maybe because of the fact that San Francisco are battling for the top of the NFC West. Right there. That's most recent. Chicago's been falling. Lost a bunch of games in a row. They lost 3 straight games. They were at 4-2. And now they went to 4-5, and they haven't looked great. Their game against Washington, they had good. They didn't play amazing, but they looked better than they did in their game against Arizona and New England. They've really struggled those games. And then we got Atlanta, Denver in the late window. The late window is the 4:05 Eastern window. For the single window is 4:05 Eastern. For the late window, when it's doubleheader, is 4:25 Eastern. And that's Atlanta at Denver with Kevin Cooper and Daryl Johnson. I was gonna say Atlanta at Denver, but Atlanta though did lose. I think what might have put them up though too is Atlanta lost to New England, or Atlanta lost to New Orleans in a stunner. Not a ton of stunner, but they did end up losing to New Orleans. But Denver has struggled a couple late too. Denver struggled against Baltimore in a blowout, and that game was in the nationally televised CBS game. I want to say, yeah, Denver at Baltimore. Yes, so that was a little bit of a struggle for Denver, and then Denver had a game against Kansas City. They almost won it was a blocked field goal for the win. So, or a blocked field goal for the loss, I should say, for Denver. Kansas City won a blocked field goal. So, but I don't know. We'll see. So, yeah, no surprise here. What's the national game for Fox? That's not a total surprise. And then the nationally televised games for CBS, early and late. Not really any surprises, really, this week. Maybe it's a little surprise that the bottom tier announcers aren't on, like the 5 that usually get games every week. Andrew Callanty, Barber, Jason McCourty. I'm surprised they're not on Minnesota, Tennessee, and Spirit leads Emmerich. That goes to Indianapolis and my Jets. But maybe they called Indianapolis and maybe they called them my Jets. They called them my Jets last week against Arizona also. Maybe they're not want to call them the same 2 in a row. So maybe. But I would assume that would be like a better game then. But maybe the NY area, I guess, in terms of viewership numbers. So, I guess.